Wrexham are about to face the biggest test of their new era, and the protagonist of this story could well be a 21-year-old who already carries the label of having the world at his feet. The Welsh club simply refuses to stop surprising in this transfer window. When they announced the signing of Nathan Broadhead for £10 million, smashing all records in their history, it seemed as though the board had drawn a full stop in the market. But in reality, that was merely a comma in a much bigger story. After strengthening the attack, manager Phil Parkinson knows he must turn his attention to another area, the defence. His style, based on a back three, demands players who are solid, consistent, and above all, reliable. And it was precisely the fragility in that sector that became glaringly obvious in the 3-2 defeat to West Brom. Lewis Brunt's performance left supporters worried, goalkeeper Danny Ward failed to convince, and the overall impression was that the team still lacked something to truly establish itself in the Championship. It was in this context that rumours began to heat up. Experienced names appeared on the radar. Jack Robinson of Sheffield United and Callum Chambers, relegated with Cardiff, emerged as safe options. But none of them created as much buzz as a name that carries the seal of Manchester City's academy, Callum Doyle. And here comes the twist no one expected. Wrexham have already made their first move. An offer of £2 million was submitted to City. The response? Practically laughter. Guardiola's club made it clear that discussions would only begin at £8 million, 6 more than the Welsh side were willing to pay. But why such conviction around a 21-year-old? A glance at last season explains plenty. On loan at Norwich City, Doyle featured in 40 matches, scored once and registered 7 assists, remarkable numbers for a defender. More than statistics, the youngster proved himself versatile, able to play as a central defender or as a left-back. And the crucial detail, he is left-footed, a rare and valuable trait for a backline that needs clean progression in possession. It isn't only the fans who see his talent. His former teammate Shane Duffy declared that Doyle has the world at his feet, describing him as humble, hard-working, and capable of making the game easier for those around him. When someone with Duffy's experience says that, it carries weight. And it is precisely this profile that attracts Wrexham so much. Because this isn't merely about plugging a hole in defence. Bringing in Doyle would be a symbolic move, proof that the club is not content with simply taking part in the Championship. They want to compete toe-to-toe with giants, to write a bold new chapter in their history. So, the big question is this: will Wrexham have the courage to open their wallet once again and pay what City are asking? After the heavy investment in Broadhead, this decision could well be the turning point of the season. What is at stake here is not merely another signing. It is the immediate future of the ambitious project led by Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney. And if Callum Doyle does indeed pull on the red shirt of the Dragons, the impact could be enormous, both on and off the pitch. Now I want to know your opinion. Should Wrexham persist with Doyle and pay the £8 million City are demanding, or would it be wiser to go for a cheaper and more experienced option, like Robinson or Chambers? Leave your thoughts in the comments, because I'll be keeping an eye on the answers. And if you enjoyed this analysis and don't want to miss a single update on Wrexham during this wild season, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and join us. Here, we cover everything, from the pitch to behind the scenes, always with the passion of those who live and breathe football. See you in the next video, and let's go together with the Red Dragons.